Okay, back. The aileron all done here. Now, I'm going to pull this out of here. I made this so that, hope you can see what I'm doing. Servo horn. Is going to go in. Thought I did. Huh. Well, that isn't quite going to fit. You know how you do that? Real quick and easy. Just heat up the end of the wire a little bit. We're going to just a quick little in and out through that hole. Then this end should fit in nice and tight. Well, why isn't it going through? There it is. That sucks. Is it? Yep. Because it's the wrong way. Well, not really. Okay, so the wire's going to make it out of the side here. I'll have to put an extension on to go through all the way. First off, now I'll get an extension on it. Well, we've got a extension. Now I need some shrink tubing, because what do we always do? That's right. Make sure this. Oh, I got one out for the next there. This is servo. First off, you want to make sure that it's plugged in the right way. And then next, well, that was silly. We want to put shrink tube on here. About there. Shrink tube on. And that's going to guarantee that this stays plugged in. I don't have any malfunction. I mean, a lot of people use bad methods. I mean, you could plastic dip them, you could, I don't know, do many things. Just glue them, maybe even avoid the connection altogether. And cut and wire it, shrink tube the wires back together. I prefer to use the plugs and extensions. But now I'm putting it through my wing. We're going to get that wire started. So, oh boy. Why can't I get wired? Oh. Oh, 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 oh. See this thing? It's right there. Just get it to come out. There we go. Okay, so the wire going through the wing. This fits through here, and pull this wire through. And mount our servo. Okay. So, before I go any further, I'm going to check my servo, make sure that it's centered. Okay. Plug my servo in. Plug my power in. Oh no. It's a little off. Huh. Let's have a look and see how much. Oh, it's not that off it, eh? Right there is straight up and down. Okay. So there is straight up and down. To achieve that later on, I might have to trim it. But, let's set that there. Now, you know what? I mean, they haven't even got enough screws in here to hook this thing up. Which is really kind of disappointing, eh? That's okay. I have a whole bunch here, I think, that I can use. Yeah. Yes. Kind of makes you wonder why they shortchange you. Most kits give you extra stuff. This one here, they haven't given me enough stuff. Huh. Here we go. That puppy to go down. Two screws, 3, 4 screws. Now, I'll guarantee you that servo is not coming out of that wing. Not at all. Anyways, so there. Now I'm going to level that. Okay. I'm not going to Loctite these yet, or anything specific. They will be getting a good. Okay, so there we have it like that. Okay. Let it back on. I got complete, I think, good to throw. There's no wiggle. It's dead solid. That one works in just fine, I think. So, that'll be good. So that's one aileron done. Completely installed. Oh well, I ran the wire through. A second one in here. I got my own bag of screws for parts for this. There's not enough there. And screw this little thing down. That's nice and level. Screws in there pretty good, except the screws seem to stick out a little bit. Well, I guess you can't have everything perfect, right? The worst thing my aerodynamics I'm worried about is the head of a screw. We're doing pretty good here. I do have to say this is way nicer, it seems, than the EPP FPV plane. So we'll see though how this wing flies. I'm not happy about that loose spar in the fuselage, that's for sure. Still waiting for HobbyKing, and I'm running out of stuff to do here. I got the motor in. I haven't got the 8-inch 3-blade prop though. I had someone ask about that. And even if you see the instructions at HobbyKing, the guy says that he uses a 10-inch prop. Well, I gotta call him on that because, well, here, let me get a 10-inch prop. Okay, what's this? Okay, it's a 10.6. And if you can see it on there, it's a 10.6 prop, okay? Now, I've got a fuselage here. I'll go from the center here. Okay. The back of the fuselage. Okay, motor's going to mount right here in the center, right? So, I don't know how far out he's going to have, unless he mounts his motor way up. I guess you could, but if you mount the motor here where this is centered just about, you're quite good into the fuselage. It's not gonna, a 10-inch prop isn't gonna go on there unless you modify and mount the motor in a different spot that it's meant to be mounted. But I don't see it. Even a 9-inch gets close to hitting that beam. So I felt myself by using an 8-inch. I think it's a 3x7. It's a 3-blade. What is it? A 3x7. So here we go on this aileron. Now I'm just going to tighten this up on here. I'm pretty sure that servo is centered. Just for a little bit. Okay, so let's have a look here. We'll plug this in. We'll give it power. Oh, I got that off a little bit. There, that's a little better. That's pretty good. Let's just throw on the ailerons. This isn't going to be a stunt airplane. This is going to be videoing in a first-person video aircraft. So there, we got this wing done. Okay, so that's the ailerons complete.